and outpatient imaging at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, 4646 Cowhorn Creek Road. Hello, I'm Dr. Matt Young from Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. We're a proud supporter of Game Day since day one. We want to wish all of our local high schools a safe and healthy football season. If you find yourself in need, be sure to visit us for all your emergency care and outpatient imaging at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, 4646 Cowhorn Creek Road.
Good evening. This is Jay Davis with Texarkana Game Day, and we are coming live to you from Hawk Stadium in Texarkana, Texas, where the Pleasant Grove school song is just now being completed. We're about 13 minutes away from kickoff, and tonight's game is going to be played in a chilly evening. Kickoff is going to be about 51 degrees and expected to get into the high 40s by the time that this game is over. Tonight's game is between the Pleasant Grove Hawks out of Texarkana and the Canton Eagles out of Canton, Texas. Canton is about 150 miles away from Pleasant Grove, and hopefully it'll be a safe trip for all of their fans here. Have not seen their band make it to their side of the field yet, but the crowd is starting to fill in for the Canton Eagles. They are green and white, and for those of you that are like to have little nuggets of knowledge, that is the colors that Pleasant Grove actually first started with years and years and years ago. But now they are the black and gold Hawks. We're looking forward to a good matchup tonight in this bi-district game. And the reason why Pleasant Grove and Canton are matching up is Canton was the third place team in their district. Van was number one, and that is who is playing Liberty Ilo, and then Brownsboro, Canton, and then Mejia. I believe Mejia is going to be playing Gilmer, and that game is going to be tomorrow night. But we're looking forward to a good game tonight. The Canton Eagles have definitely scored plenty of points this year. I believe that during their district run, they've been scoring more than 50 points a game. So Pleasant Grove is definitely going to have to slow down their offense, and I believe the best way to do that is to have their offense, the Pleasant Grove Hawks offense, take as much time as we have been growing used to the past few years. The Canton Eagles are led by senior Brisboe as quarterback. He has already thrown for more than 1,700 yards this year and 23 TDs and has only thrown 9 interceptions. So expect to see him putting the ball in the air quite often tonight. And he's got a couple of favorite receivers. You've got, Jabraylon Pickens has already received 747 yards this year and is averaging more than 26 yards a catch and has 8 touchdowns. And then he has a junior receiver, number 10, Chanson Prox, who has 9 touchdowns, and he is their leading receiver in touchdowns, and he has 642 yards and is also averaging more than 20 yards a completion at 24.7. The Canton Eagles also have a very strong running back, and he is a senior, and it is Juan Robles. and he is about 40 yards away from a 1,000-yard rushing season at 961. And one of the things that has impressed me the most in what I've reviewed this week is that he is averaging 9.2 yards per carry. He has 11 TDs this year, and he has already rushed more than 100 yards 5 times this season. And they also have another running back that is almost as good as he is, and that is going to be Cameron Shaw. And he is a junior, and he has 854 yards rushing this year and is averaging 8.2 yards per carry. And he has 4 games with 100 yards rushing and has only played in 7. So he has more 100-yard rushing games this year than he does not, and he has 5 rushing TDs for the Canton Eagles. So Canton Eagles have not had any issues this year with scoring points. Like I said, they are definitely scoring plenty as far as 50 points per game in their district schedule. And then in regards to defense, they are giving up about 37 points per game. So that is going to be the one thing that I think Pleasant Grove is going to have to take advantage of, is there are going to be some holes and some big play opportunities against these Canton Eagles. And so it's going to come down to, is Canton going to be able to outscore Pleasant Grove tonight? And so I don't know if Canton has played a defense like Pleasant Grove so far, but it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to come out with this. The only team that I think is probably close to the Pleasant Grove defense is going to be Van. And they did lose against Van because they were their district champion. So it's going to be interesting just to see, how they're able to overcome, the Pleasant Grove defense. One drawback tonight for Pleasant Grove is Victor Shaw is not going to be on the field. So that's going to be an interesting, position to be able to fill. The Hawks are just going to have to play that next man up, and look forward to seeing them do that. Looks like the Canton Eagles are beginning to get onto the field. We've got about 8 minutes left until kickoff. PG fans have their cowbells up and are starting to cheer as the Pleasant Grove Hawks also come down the stairs and get behind their inflatable hawk to be able to come through. Got our flag wavers getting ready to also lead them out of the inflatable hawk. And we are just moments away from the playing of our national anthem, which we will definitely pause and show respect there, and definitely want to thank those that have served, with today being Veterans Day. It's definitely good to see some of the flags that have been added. We've got 3 large American flags being carried out by the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Had a lot of people this week ask me about the Canton football team, and the only thing that I knew before I even looked at their stats this week is that they do score. I did see a lot of news leading up until this week that their offense is definitely going to be something that's going to be tough to stop. I do expect Reese Elrod to have a very, very large game. I also expect Keelan Benton to have a very, very large game. And here come your Pleasant Grove Hawks. And tonight we are going to have Quinn Stanfield providing play-by-play, and a little bit later we will be joined by Lucas Walker. The early start time is going to cause Lucas Walker to be coming in here hot, but I do expect him to be here before kickoff. The winner of tonight's game is going to be playing Glen Rose or Community, and we will know that this evening because that game is also being played tonight, and it is actually being played in Waxahachie. And other teams in the district, you've got Pittsburgh playing Brownsboro, and they are not playing until tomorrow. Van and Liberty Isle is going to be playing tomorrow. And Gilmer and Mahia is going to be playing tonight as well.
We would like to invite all of our military veterans, if you would, please stand and allow us to honor you tonight with a round of applause. All of our veterans.
We've got all of our veterans standing right now,
Please stand.
and our fans showing their appreciation for their service to our country.
Now, if you would, everybody, let's stand together. Let's honor the greatest country in the world with the playing of the national anthem by the Pleasant Grove Pride
And here
Band.
is our national anthem. And our coin toss is going to be happening here soon. We do have the captains heading to the center of the football field to be able to take the coin toss, and definitely could not be doing this stream tonight without our premier sponsors. And definitely want to thank Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital and Dr. Young and his team. Want to thank State Bank of DeKalb for their support. And we want to thank Gregor Auto for their support.
Number 7, BJ Rayfield. Number 61, Logan Dial. Number 16, Alex Galvin.
Looks like Canton won the toss and is deferred.
Canton has won the toss and deferred to the second half.
Pleasant Grove will be receiving, and they will be going from south to north on our field. So it looks like we will see the freshman phenom, Jarrett Halter, playing QB1, leading his team out after this kickoff.
It's game day in Hawk Nation. Tonight your Hawks going into the playoffs with a distant record of 4 wins and 1 loss to face the 2-2 Canton Eagles. But tonight the records don't matter for either team. There's no excuses about injuries or lack of experience. All that matters tonight, who's still standing when the clock hits 0. It's win or move on. It's one or done. Hawk fans, Eagles fans, get on your feet and make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. No, it's not. It's Thursday night. You're in Hawk Stadium. Let's play some football.
What a great start to every Hawk football game is Quinn Stanfield getting both sides juiced up and getting them loud for both of our teams. Looks like we're going to have Canton Eagles take the ball, and Nathan Goodson is going to be putting this in play.
Kickoff is taken by number 1, Kate McFadden on the left side of the field. Breaks a couple tackles. Gets up to midfield before he's pushed out of bounds.
And what a great start for Pleasant Grove in regards to field position.
First down for the Hawks.
So Pleasant Grove will be starting on the 49-yard line of the Canton Eagles. And you heard the voice of Quinn Stanfield there. Quinn, how are you doing?
Oh, man, good. Great job running through all that all by yourself.
Well, you know, it's definitely a fun thing to do this and be able to provide this play-by-play and color for our fans who can't make it.
That's a toss. You kidding me? Ladies and gentlemen.
And this is Akari Johnson's first time to touch the ball since he was hurt. And matter of fact, he ran it down to the area where he went down in the first game of the season.
Let's get going.
He is going to be an exciting player for the Pleasant Grove Hawks tonight.
That took me by complete surprise. I didn't know whose name to call right here. That was awesome.
I think we had some difficulties there. Quinn, can we hear you now?
How about now? Now we got me. I think I was on the wrong headset for the mute switch that we had, but we're all good to go now.
Well, that was JoJo Bailey with the carry. And looks like it's going to be 3rd and short for your Pleasant Grove Hawks.
All right, I think I'm all caught up now.
You are caught up, and so how exciting was it to see Akari Johnson touch the ball tonight?
Man, like I said, nobody could hear me, but I said I didn't even know whose name to call. I was watching the run, and that has typically been in practice. Jalen Borley's been wearing number 2 at practice and then wearing his own number. I wasn't sure what was going on. Got a handoff on the jet sweep to Jalen Borley around the right side. Took it down to about the 1-yard line, waiting to see a signal. Doesn't look like he got in. It's going to be a little short.
And that's going to bring up 1st and goal. And I would expect to see Jalen Borley do this again. And at the snap of this
1, 2,
play,
3, 4,
we're
5,
going to be
6, 7,
looking
8.
at 10 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Jared Halter takes him to the line. And the Canton Eagles make a good stop there. I believe that was JoJo Bailey that had the opportunity to take that carry in.
JoJo Bailey.
So this is going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line.
It's a toss to Akari Johnson. Johnson takes it in for the Hawks score.
The Pleasant Grove scores quick, moves the ball down for 6 points. Akari Johnson in there for the 6 points. Glad to see him involved in this Pleasant Grove Hawk offense.
That's an exciting first drive. It's been exciting in the press box trying to catch all the microphones and the headsets back up, but even that was exciting to watch for Akari. What a way to start. Point after is good. That's Enrique Rios. So 9:26 left in the first quarter. The Hawks take a 7-0 lead on 2 big runs by Akari Johnson. Welcome back to Hawk football.
And I believe that is going to be a very, very important thing for Pleasant Grove to match Canton point for point early in this game. Canton has definitely proved that they have been able to score this year. But now they're going to be able to face this Pleasant Grove Hawk defense. Enrique Rios is going to be putting this ball in play.
I'm kind of excited, Jay, to see this Canton offense run. I've watched some film on them. I know you have too. We know they can score. They throw the ball around a lot. Pretty fluid offense. I want to see what they do.
You've got Garrett Hubble and Cam Shaw back deep for the Canton Eagles.
Rios kicks it deep for the Hawks. It's going to be taken by number 11, Cam Shaw. Makes a little juke move to the inside and then forced out of bounds just past the 20-yard line, where the Eagles will begin this possession.
And Torian Phillips was there to push him out of bounds. So now we're going to see this Pleasant Grove defense. And it's going to be interesting to see how they're able to fill the void that Victor Shaw is going to have tonight, since he is on the sideline with a tender ankle. Expect to see a lot of Whitaker tonight. That was a pass to Chanston Prox, second leading receiver on the team, but the leader in touchdowns.
Hawks looked like they were going to send some pressure. Great defensive play by number 4 for Pleasant Grove. That's Colin Manning breaking up that pass.
And he has 2 interceptions this year and almost had the third one there, but a great defensive stop.
Well, the Hawks know that the Eagles are going to throw the ball, so they're jumping on those passes, jumping on the routes with expectancy.
We've got Keelan Benton down here at the bottom of your screen.
Rebos drops back to pass. He's looking left. His man is covered up. He wanted to throw the out, and it wasn't there. Nowhere to go, and he is swallowed up by all the black jerseys.
B.J. Rayfield was there to put some pressure and definitely had a few other Hawks there with him. And that brings in the first punt of the night. We've got Jalen Bordley back to take this punt. If you're a Pleasant Grove Hawk, that is definitely the first series that you want to see on the defensive side.
Rebos looked like he wanted to throw the out route on his left side, and Hawks had it covered perfectly. Was not there. Reese Elrod really close to getting a chance to block that one. Punt takes a Eagles roll. It comes down inside the 40-yard line, about the 39, where the Hawks will begin this possession.
We're watching the defense come off the field there. The coaches were definitely juiced up and giving them all high fives and doing the old jump and hit their sides. So the defense is definitely juiced, and I would think that your defensive players are going to be rooting your offensive players to get another quick 7, because it looks like they're enjoying themselves out there tonight.
For sure. The first thing I noticed on this possession is Johnson still in the backfield, so it doesn't look like they're trying to be conservative with him. They're going to use him. To fake the toss to give to Jalen Bordley. Jalen's got nothing but room. Skips a little tackle right there. Gets down to the 20-yard line. Going to be close. He's skip roping. In for the Hawks score. Jalen Bordley with a, 50, 55, 61-yard score.
Well, Kanan Allen, number 22 for the Canton Eagles, has the palm print of Jalen Bordley on his face mask right now. He did a great stiff arm to extend him into the end zone there.
Bordley made a couple of really nice moves there. A great stiff arm, and then kind of skipped over a guy that was on the ground, grabbed him by the ankles, and then tightrope walked to the sideline. Rio's point after is good. So we're just 7:45 left in the first quarter. We've got a score of 14-0 in favor of the Hawks. I believe we're about to go to commercial.
Yes, we are.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships, Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
All right, welcome back from the break. Again, 7:45 left in the first quarter. The Hawks have a 14-0 lead on two big offensive drives by Pleasant Grove. Corey Johnson taking it in for the first score. Jalen Boardley making a 61-yard run for the second score. Enrique Rios' kickoff goes into the end zone. That'll be a touchback as the Hawks defense comes back out to try to stand tall against the Eagles offense.
Well, Quinn, I said that the defense looked eager to get back out there. I just didn't think it was going to be after one play.
Well, probably not. That's not what they were expecting. But when you scored that quickly, the defense is ready to go again. That kind of jacks them up. On the Eagles' first possession, I was really pleased and impressed with the Hawks' defense on how they covered the pass routes. Broke up a pass and then had an out route covered that resulted in a sack. Really good job. Got a handoff to number 10. That's Chanston Prox. Takes it around the right side. Is taken out of bounds. Looks like about the 31-yard line. Second down.
The Pleasant Grove defense just required him to keep extending it to the outside, but he was able to cut it up for a 4 or 5 yard gain.
And watching film on these guys, Prox is a big part of their offense. We're going to call his name a lot and see him have the ball a lot. Handoff once again. That is number 11, Cam Shaw. Oh, I'm
Actually,
faked out.
number 2.
I am totally
He kept
faked
it.
out. My goodness, I was totally faked out on that. I was calling the sack.
Well, and that was their quarterback, and he does have 455 yards rushing this year and 3 TDs running the ball. So I do expect to see him used tonight, to be able to advance the ball, and it definitely worked there.
I was watching Lance Jackson throw somebody down in the backfield. I was ready to celebrate, and it was the wrong guy. Eagles send the man in motion. They give it to Chance Prox again. There is a flag in the backfield. Prox got around the left side, past the 35-yard line. Again, there is a flag.
Yeah, it looked like McFadden got his shoestrings there, but B.J. Rayfield was definitely there to push him and press him out of bounds.
I don't know if you guys can hear it on the broadcast, but somebody in the stadium has a backup whistle.
And I caught myself looking elsewhere. I did not catch the call, but it is against the Canton Eagles.
I believe it was an ineligible lineman downfield.
And so now we have a 1st and 15 with 7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Pleasant Grove leading 14-0.
Prox comes in motion from right to left, sets up in the slot. It's a give around the left end, little jet sweep play, big hit. That was Cam Shaw on the carry. He got hammered on that play.
Yeah, Keelan Benton was there, and then he also got hit basically at the same time by Reese Elrod. And for a while there, it looked like they had hats on hats, but Pleasant Grove Hawks were able to get off of those blocks and make that tackle.
Yeah, Hawks are doing a really good job tonight of just flying to the ball. Let's give again to number 11, Cam Shaw. He's working his way up the left side, gets to about the 30, maybe 29-yard line, picked up the first down.
And it looks like Colin Manning was involved in that stop as well as McFadden. I think last week McFadden had 11 tackles against Gilmer.
McFadden is a guy that's been fun to watch because at the beginning of the season he wasn't a starter. He spent a little bit of time down in JV, and then he brought him up, and then he became a starter. I mean, he's just grown a lot in one season. Here's Bowen's shotgun. Lots of give again to Cam Shaw, working his way up the left side. He's just picking up the hard yards.
And Corbin Franklin was there on the tackle.
Cam Shaw drives up the left. Second down.
Seems like Canton has been getting anywhere from 5 to 6 yards every time on first down.
Chanston Prox is brought down in the backfield.
What a great play
Got
by
Reese Elrod.
Came off of the block for a tackle for a loss. About an 8-yard loss on that particular play.
I just love watching Reese, man. Reese has a motor. He goes full speed all the time, big energy. He's definitely the main leader on this defense. I think they follow his energy.
Well, and that's a good thing if you're a Pleasant Grove Hawk, because he's bringing it tonight.
Chris Bose drops back, looking to throw, nobody there. Now he's got a man wide open at the 5 and in for the Eagles score. Looked like maybe a blown coverage.
Yeah, I think McFadden may have been caught looking inside, and Canton has quite a few of those scores this year. Brisboe had that on a string.
Yeah, when you see a receiver that wide open, something didn't happen right. You got your guy looking inside, like you're saying, or somebody didn't pick up their responsibility, but something happened there. So the point after is good. 4:05 left in the first quarter, and the Hawks lead 14-7.
We are going to take a quick commercial break, and we will see you in about 30 seconds.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com. The best football teams in the light shines on local students making their mark.
We grind as brothers, and we won as brothers today.
We just have each other's back no matter what.
See what it takes to be the best in class. High School Spotlight, Sunday on Valley Sports Southwest.
All right, we are going to bring this back with the Pleasant Grove replay with Jalen Borley. What a great move there. And then here comes the stiff arm. Hopefully we'll see a few more of those tonight.
Eagles lined up to kick off. The Hawks will receive. Little pooch kick is coming over to their right side. It's taken near the 30-yard line and broken free down to the 40-yard line. That's G-Baby, Keelan Benton.
Well, this is the second time that Pleasant Grove is going to be starting in the Canton side of the field. Typically, those pooch kicks are going to give the ball to the other team at about the 30 to 35-yard line. That definitely didn't work out as what Canton expected.
Did we have a flag on the play?
It looks
like officials are gathering up. I didn't see a flag, though.
I think one of the officials may have said that one of the players had called a fair catch. I don't know if we've got a replay of that or not. I don't believe we're going to. So that is going to be the call. Apparently one of the 3 Pleasant Grove Hawks that was under the ball, one of them at least had called for a fair catch.
You notice the Eagles defense was right there by the Hawks huddle. They've seen the Hawks run that swinging gate play, and they were setting up for it. Halter hands it off up the middle. Good positive gain. That was JoJo Bailey or Davion. That was Davion Stewart for the Grove.
Carry up the middle by Davion Stewart. Second down.
Got a longtime supporter of the Hawks that let me know that he is watching. Just want to thank D. Sudan for checking in tonight and watching these Pleasant Grove Hawks face Canton in the bi-district playoff game.
That was JoJo Bailey that had that carry around the right side. Picked up a couple. Is going to bring up a third down and short. Third and about 3. JoJo Bailey, right side. Third down and 3. Jalen Borley goes in motion. Halter's looking to throw it over there to him. There is a flag on the play.
It looked like Bordley did have the opportunity, if he had been able to make that catch, to at least get the first down. Halter's pass was just a little out in front.
I think Halter was kind of expecting Bordley to be maybe going a little faster, kind of getting out there with the ball, and threw it to where he thought he was going to be.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove called for a chop block. So that's going to bring up third down again, just a little bit further back. And that takes us to the 3-minute mark in this first quarter.
Replay third down. So the Hawks jumped out to a big start, a lot of energy. Now the game's going to kind of settle in a little bit and really become the chess match. Bordley lines up at wide out. He's running the streak downfield. Pass intended for Lance Jackson is thrown over him. Some might think a little pass interference there, but that would have been deemed uncatchable.
Yeah, number 51 was there, stride for stride. Jacob Elliott for the Canton Eagles with Lance Jackson. So that does bring up a punt for Pleasant Grove. Canton Eagles actually going to have 2 people back returning this.
Chaston Prox is one of them. We've seen him already. K. Martin is the punter. Does a great job at that for flipping the field for the Grove. Fair catch is called by Prox at the 41-yard line where the Eagles will begin this drive.
Yeah, Corbin Franklin was there about as close as you could probably get. He would probably be able to tell us if he needed a tic-tac or not. He was that close. We've got Jonathan Ketchum, the top of the screen, out there on an island by himself.
Got a new offensive set by the Eagles now. You got Juan Robles in the backfield, Chanston Prox back there, and I believe it's Cam Shaw as well. Cam Shaw takes the handoff. He's met head on by a couple of Hawks and brought down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, teamed up there. You've got Coy and McFadden there, and that's going to be tough to get around. It's Coy Martin.
Shaw in the backfield with Brebos, changes sides. Give to Shaw this time. He's got room up the middle. Takes the ball up to midfield, about the 50-yard line, about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, B.J. Rayfield was there to keep him just short of the first down. Ball directly on the 50-yard line. Now got a minute and 40 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Keelan Blinton playing tight.
So give to Shaw again. He's got room again up the middle, out near the 40-yard line.
And Zorian Jackson was there on that stop. He is one of the ones that has been called in to help shore up that defensive line with Victor Shaw out this week.
It's a give again in the backfield, and man is punched in the mouth by Reese Elrod. Big loss on the play to bring up second down.
And McFadden was through his line and was able to get that tackle for loss.
Elrod's really been working off that left side, and they switched him up, put him on the right, and let him come with some pressure that time. Worked out perfectly.
It definitely looks like the Hawks are sending a few more than I have seen in the past few games. Here's one right here.
Back to pass. He's got a lot of pressure. Just throws the ball away. That's got to be intentional grounding.
It looks like the referee did drop his flag there.
Intentional grounding is the call against the Eagles. Intentional grounding against the Eagles.
And this is when you get to the point where you really don't have 3rd and 20-something in your playbook. I do expect them to put this ball in the air, though.
At the bottom of the formation here is number 12, Jalen Pickens. I don't know if he's how kind of athlete he is. He looks good. He looks like he ought to be a great receiver. Well, Brebos is looking at him. Nobody's there. He's trying to get out. B.J. Rayfield's zone contained. His man was open, but overthrew him a little bit and fell incomplete.
No, Pickens is their leading receiver at 782 yards and is averaging more than 26 every time he touches the ball. That does bring up 4th down and 18 seconds remaining in this first quarter, where your Pleasant Grove Hawks lead 14-7 over the Canton Eagles.
Yeah, sometimes you can just look at a guy and go, that guy's different. And that guy, number 12, looks different than the others around him.
See how close Reese Elrod can get to this one.
Punch taken on the big hop, but there's a lot of white jerseys around and really nowhere to go. Be brought down about the 19 or 20 yard line. First down for the Grove. Punch taken, brought back near the 20 yard line. Grove will get this possession. First down at the 26 seconds left in the first quarter.
Well, I'm excited to see the wrinkle of Akari Johnson with this offense, and he is headed back out there again.
Halter tosses out to Akari. He's got a lot of room on the left. Needs one block, kind of runs into his own man right there, but picked up the Hawk first down. That's Akari Johnson on the left side for another Pleasant Grove Hawk.
I really have not. All right, we're going to take a quick 30-second commercial break. We'll be right back.
We're back from the break. We're about to start the second quarter with the score Pleasant Grove 14, the Canton Eagles 7. It's been a pretty good match so far, pretty even in what they're doing. Of course, the Hawks are excited to see Akari Johnson back on the field, and every time he's touched the ball so far, something positive has happened.
Well, one of the things that I did see on that very last play is Cade Martin had a very nice pancake, and he and the one that was pancake were having a couple of choice words with each other after the play.
A little bit of delay as they reset the play clock. Halter tosses it out to Johnson on the right side. He's got room again, positive yards for Pleasant Grove.
Well, I want to take the opportunity now to add one more person to the booth. Lucas Waka is, do we not have a headset yet? No, it's working. All right, Lucas, you may not be able to hear us, but you are on. Morgan did say that we didn't have to dock your pay, but we're glad that you were able to join us here in this second quarter.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here. I see a lot of new faces out here for the Hawks tonight, or I guess one new face, which is obviously a bright sign for it. And you come and we're winning, and a great pass right there, and a catch right there by the Hawks. It's great to see.
And Lance Jackson makes a catch, and that is going to be about a 11-yard gain for the Pleasant Grove Hawks there. Bring up a short second, or is it third? Okay, 3rd and 5.
Third down, Grove.
Halter handed it to Davion Stewart. Not much there, maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Cannon Valenzuela was there to, that was Jaden Brown there on the stop. Brings up a punting situation for the Pleasant Grove Hawks. Canton is sending 2 players back again.
Sometimes people will do fakes right here when they have those 2 guys back there. One guy will act like he's getting the ball, and it will really be going to the other place.
Cade Martin's punt was nearly blocked. That's about as close as I've seen as anybody getting to him, but he got it away, and the ball is fair caught at the 40-yard line.
It did look like Cade took one extra step than he normally takes, and that's why it appeared to be that close to a blocked punt. Bring this Pleasant Grove defense back out. 10 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the first half.
Three boys joined in the backfield by Cam Shaw. They send a man in motion left to right. The handoff is to Shaw, and he's got room again. Eagles have a little something working right there. They found something they like.
Well, I've just been impressed with these first down calls by the Canton Eagles. I mean, they just seem to be getting 5, 6, and that time was actually 11 yards on their first down calls.
You got to assume that the Hawks are setting up for all the throwing that we've seen the Eagles do in their previous games, and the Eagles are kind of flipping the script and running against them. Reboy fakes the handoff. He's got pressure on the right side, but gets away and picks up a positive gain for the Eagles.
And he was pressured out of bounds by B.J. Rayfield there.
It looks like Pleasant Grove was in a man concept right there, and the receivers kind of just saw that he was taking off, and the receiver noticed that he was in a man concept to corner and just kept running, and the corner followed him. Because if we're in a zone right there, that corner comes up and hits the quarterback. You can't see anything, obviously, when he's in man concept on that guy.
Chanston Prox goes in motion, but the give is to Shaw again. Carries it near the 36-yard line and be brought down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure the story on Shaw, but I do know that he's only played in 7 games this year. And in those 7 games, he's amassed 854 yards. So he's averaging 122 yards a game rushing.
Well, he's looked good running it here in this game so far. Again, it seems like Canton's playing a slower pace than what we've seen in some of their other games. Chris Boss dropping back, no pressure on him really. He's looking downfield. just chunking it down in the middle. And the pass is complete for the Eagles near the 10-yard line. Receiver paid a price for it. He got a big hit, but it is complete.
It looks like G-Baby just kind of slipped and fell down, tripped on his own feet. I think he would have had his interception right there and had some room to actually run after it, but it looks like he just slipped a little bit.
And he actually came off of his receiver to be able to at least try to make that catch there, but did slip there right at the end.
Reboy hands it off to Chanston Frox, and he's taken down into backfield. That's Reese Elrod showing up big once again.
Wow, his speed just really allowed him to catch him from behind for that loss.
That speed and effort right there was tremendous right there by Elrod, because I think I saw Coach telling him, hey, you need to be outside right there and not get pinned in there, because he did get pinned and came underneath, but what an effort and tremendous play he just made right there to stop that guy for a loss.
And this is when we've seen Shaw go up the middle.
Frox is in the slot. Shaw is in the backfield with Rebo. Give to Shaw up the middle, and he is wide open. And nobody touching him for the score.
Quinn, when he gets to the point where I know what's about to happen, our coaches have to know.
Yeah, there's really no surprise there. That's what they rode that entire drive.
So that's exactly the same play as what we saw last week against Gilmer when they're coming down that one back power with the tight end in the backfield. He's kicking out the defensive end. They got that backside guard pulling around, and all it takes is one guy to get out of his lane that he's supposed to be in, and it creates a huge hole like what Shaw just ran through.
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Pleasant Grove tied 14-14 against the Canton Eagles.
The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
We're back from the break where the Eagles have just scored. 7:28 left in the first half. We've got a 14-14 score. Eagles are taking the field to kick it off to the Hawks.
Yeah, I expected tonight's game to be very, very close. I actually told a couple of folks earlier today that I thought this could probably come down to a one-score game, whoever scores last. Canton has definitely proved that they can put some points up, and we've seen it in their past two scoring drives.
Yeah, and really what they've done, as we said earlier, is not a surprise. They had success with that running play in the previous drive, came right back to it in this drive, and you wrote it again. You kicked that one off to Keelan Benton, G-Baby, and he's trying to work through the crowd, got the ball up to about the 35-yard line before he's brought down by several white jerseys.
Well, to cover a score of interest, you've got Gilmer leading Mejia 8-0 right now, and Texas High is leading Fulshear 14-0, and they are in the second quarter.
The thing that'll be interesting in this game is if we really get in a shootout of scoring, the Canton offense is probably built a little better for a lot of fast scoring than what the Hawks is. Hawks want to do long, time-consuming drives, and that's not what happened in the first one.
Here goes Borley on the outside.
Borley takes the ball down to the Eagles' 40-yard line for a Pleasant Grove first down.
And it's definitely going to be a different Hawk offense when you've got Borley and Johnson in there.
Well, it gives you so many options. I mean, they're both speed, they're both power, but now they both get a little break and get some fresh legs as well. Got a little bit of a mess right there.
I think you might say on the full offense that there was a flag.
Yeah, that was a little odd. It's, if it's miscommunication or everybody heard something, but like the whole group moved when they weren't supposed to. The Hawks are backed up to the 46-yard line. Halter throws it out to Bordley. Bordley makes a little juke move and gets back past the original line of scrimmage, so in good position for the Hawks.
And number 15, Abel Hudson, was there on the stop. Looks like Colin Manning is in on the Pleasant Grove offense right now. He had a little 50-yard run, one of the times that he ran the ball previous in the season.
Yeah, he's carried it twice and got one score, so that's pretty good batting average. Halter fakes the toss, and he gave it to Colin Manning. Colin's got room. Good move back to the outside. Stiff arm on Prox. Takes it down. Oh, give us a signal. Touchdown for Pleasant Grove.
Wow. What a run right there.
I don't think we have huddle for announcers, but I am glad that I called Colin's name right before he touched that ball.
Man,
Jay, we're going to need you to do that a little more.
Yes.
That's the same play he scored on the other one, too, against Liberty Isle right there.
And a great move and a stiff arm.
Yep. And the effort finish right there into the pylon.
Enrique Rios' point after is good. 5:39 left in the first half, and the Pleasant Grove Hawks take a 7-point lead, 21-14.
And we are going to take a quick commercial break.
The light shines on local students making their mark.
We grind as brothers, and we won as brothers today.
We just have each other's backs no matter what.
See what it takes to be the best in class. High School Spotlight, Sunday on Valley Sports Southwest. The best football teams in Texas collide inside AT&T Stadium, all battling to be crowned champions. Get your tickets now for the UIL State Championships. Be a part of this Texas tradition. Log on to SeatGeek.com.
We're back from the break where the Pleasant Grove Hawks have just taken the lead, 7-point lead on a Colin Manning long run for a score. 5 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first half. We're about to kick back off to the Eagles again.
Well, I like easy math, so he's scoring 66% of the time when he touches the ball.
I think based on what you said, we're going to call your number in some of this and get you to say those positive things about him so we can do it again.
Exactly.
Rios booms this kick, but it goes out of bounds. That's going to get a false start penalty. We'll see what the Eagles decide to do.
I do want to share the other game of interest that the Pleasant Grove Hawks and Canton Eagles have is between Community Braves and Glen Rose Tigers. And Glen Rose is leading that game 13-0 with 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. So if they should hold out, then the winner of this game would play Glen Rose, but there's plenty of football game left there and here.
I was hoping we kind of have the same penalty as what we had against North Lamar when the ball went out of bounds, when they marked it 5 yards from when it went out of bounds.
So the Eagles opt to take the penalty and to have the ball placed at the 30. And I would expect to see Mr. Shaw get some more carries right here. Rebos is rolling to his left, but there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove was bringing some heat there, and I think that got the line a little excited.
The Eagles are backed up 5 yards. It's 1st and 15 on the 25. Shaw in the backfield. And it is a give to him. Shaw takes the ball, rams it up the middle. Positive gain on the play. Got back near the original line of scrimmage. Second down.
Yeah, Corey Martin was there to grab him the lower leg and be able to hold on to him until he was able to bring him down. Yeah, Corey Martin's speed is just such an asset for him on that in that linebacker role. And Corey Martin there playing defensive end along with number 7, B.J. Rayfield, making that stop.
I'm just going to have to admit to you, I got lost. I didn't know where the ball was.
Looks like Pleasant Grove, the way they're going to try to stop that play is just kind of try to bring the house, really. It looks like they're bringing their inside backers right up the gut, trying to just cut back some cutting back lanes and track the puller that's pulling around, creates a big seam.
I'll tell you something that's fun for you to watch if you get a chance on camera. Watch Coach Riley Fincher following Coach Jonathan Darby. He's been given the responsibility of being the get-back coach for Coach Darby. Deep pass downfield. Good coverage by Keelan Benton. That was intended for number 12, Jabraylon Pickens, and pass is incomplete.
Yeah, Keelan was there step for step and basically had a little extra speed there to keep that ball from ending up in Pickens' hand.
That was a good stand by the Hawks defense, and they really want to be able to come out of this drive they're about to get and score with the opportunity to go into halftime with a 2-score lead.
And with only 4 minutes, 8 seconds remaining, Pleasant Grove could have a 2-score lead.
Punt is away, bounces about the 45. No Hawks going to touch it. It's going to get downed near the 32. Hawks will begin this drive at the 32-yard line with a 7-point lead and 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half.
Well, Reese Elrod came running off the field. Actually, he stayed on the field, and I think he's trying to convince coach into putting him on the offense. He hasn't come off of the field yet, so I don't know. We'll see.
Like we were saying about him earlier, he's just got a motor. He's a guy you want out there. He energizes other guys.
Well, he's finally going to step off the field, talking to Colin Manning there.
Yeah, he's saying, why does Colin get a chance and I don't? Hawks offense comes straight to the line of scrimmage. You send a man in motion right to left.
Yeah, Carty's
Halter's looking to throw. He's got a man deep. And there is no flag on that play. Amazing.
Yeah, that was Johnson lined out wide. Well, that play did take us under the 4-minute mark. 2nd and 10 for the Pleasant Grove Hawks.
Halter under the center. It's an inside give. He's got all kinds of room. Jalen Borley again switches hands with the ball. Good stiff arm. Jumps over a tackler and is pushed out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, Chanson Prox was required to make that stop. Otherwise, Jalen was going to be to the races for another touchdown tonight.
Yeah, Jay, we were talking today about Tep and Step on Dave Campbell's. They said one of the things you don't want to see happen is for this young Hawks team to start gaining confidence in the playoffs going into next season, the off season going into next season. And they exactly said they will make teams pay for it next year if you don't take them seriously now. Akari Johnson works the ball up the middle, takes the ball down about the 15-yard line. Another first down.
Yeah, he had a little stutter step there and basically had a little slight jump to the right to be able to hit that hole and hit it hard.
I like the way he looks, even on that pass route on that first one. The way he got off that ball. I mean, obviously it's a little different tempo, when he's out on the field.
Well, he's not playing timid at all. First game back, got a cast or a splint on his injured arm, and he's not playing timid. You got to love that.
Well, Ben Bricker runs that play in.
That's a handoff to Johnson again, working up the middle. Not quite as much there for him this time. I think it was still a positive gain.
Looks like he was about one tackle away from getting to the house right there.
Second down for the Grove. 3 minutes left in the first half, and clock is running.
And I believe I just saw something a little new, and that was actually Lance Jackson playing out wide.
Second down, just under 3 minutes left for the first half.
Halter tosses out to the left, and Johnson kind of drops that one there. That's one of those where that splint on his injured hand might hamper him there a little bit.
I'm not sure if he would have gotten positive yards on that play anyway. I saw a lot of white jerseys about to create some impact.
Hawks certainly would like to get the touchdown here, but I think you get what you can get out of it, at least get a field goal to still take that 2-score lead.
Looks like Hawks are going to take a timeout right here.
And let that clock run down as far as it can.
So we will take an opportunity to go to commercial. Pleasant Grove leading 21-14 with 2 minutes remaining.
Providing excellent customer service while keeping everyone safe is a top priority here at State Bank. We are making your banking experience safer and easier with our new curbside banking program. Almost anything you need to do inside the branch can now be accomplished with curbside banking. Need to open an account, pick up a debit card, or hands-on help with mobile banking? Just pull into a designated curbside spot, call the number on the sign, and a State Bank team member will come assist you quickly. We are excited to bring you this convenience and are thankful to serve you. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
And we're back from the break, minute 59, so let's call it 2 minutes left in the first half. Hawks have the ball 3rd and 11 on the 16-yard line, trying to run some clock out, trying to score, and go into the halftime with some form of a 2-score lead.
Right here is an iffy situation. I think if we get yards, I think it could turn into a 4-down territory. But if we don't get any yards, I think we do go for the field goal.
I agree. I think it depends on how many yards you get out of this.
100%. So the run is still in play right here for sure.
Halter fakes the toss. It's the inside give, and there's nothing there this time. I think a lineman missed his assignment right there or just simply got beat.
And I think he was the only person on that whole side of that defense that was even there. I think if he gets past that guy, he's to the house, walks into the end zone.
Yeah, that was number 52, Colt Shepard, that opened his eyes, and all of a sudden Jalen Borley was right in front of him.
Yeah, that was a great play call. Just kind of bad luck, in that situation as much as anything else. Pleasant Grove's going to talk about it a little bit here to try and decide what to do.
Well, it does look like they're going to go for the field goal. Looks like Bordley is coming off of the field, and Enrique is out on the field talking to coach.
We don't see the Hawks kick a whole or even attempt to kick a whole lot of field goals, but I think that's the right call in this situation. Enrique Rios on to kick the field goal for the Hawks. This is a
36-yard field goal.
36-yarder. Ball is down. It is away. And it is no good.
And that was a wide left and would have been his furthest of the year. He was 2 for 2, but all of them had been less than 30 yards to this point. So that does give the Canton Eagles the opportunity to take the ball down. 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining in this first half. trailing 21-14 to the Pleasant Grove Hawks.
The Hawks had only attempted 2 other field goals this season and had hit both of them. They were both much shorter. I want to say 25 yards or so, something like that.
And there may be a time later in this playoff run that Enrique's going to get called to make that longer field goal. And I would expect he'll be there next time.
This is a major drive right here for the Eagles, and it's a major need of a stop for the Hawks. The pass is complete to Pickens. That's his first catch of the game as he falls near the 25-yard line, 26-yard line to make it second down.
It's like we're going to hurry up right here.
Yeah, B.J. Rayfield was there. I thought for a second there he may have a chance to pick that off.
Reboy's looking left. He's under pressure, trying to roll out, looking for somewhere to throw. I believe they're calling it incomplete. He juggled it.
Third down.
Hawks are doing a good job of getting pressure, more tonight than we've seen in previous games. Sending more guys.
I would just like them to see maybe keep a little bit better contained when they are blitzing those guys rather than let that guy get out and scrambling because he can run. You got Akari down here playing man-on-man coverage at the bottom.
The handoff to Shaw on the inside. Eagles probably thinking there, let's just contain this and run the clock out as well.
Love seeing Caden McFadden fight through there and get that tackle for loss. Pleasant Grove going to take Canton to a 4th down.
Timeout, Pleasant Grove.
Actually, they are giving the timeout to Canton. So that's going to take it to the 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining in this first half. I mean, surely they punt it.
Yeah, it looks like they're bringing on the punt team.
Kind of what I was thinking. Why were they calling timeout unless they were just thinking maybe it's only a yard and we can get it and round out the clock?
Right here is a situation where the defensive line makes sure they need to be watching. Sometimes the punt team comes out and tries to go on 2, which is really hard for special teams to go on 2, but this is a big situation right here being 4th and 3.
Well, Canton is set up to punt, and the Hawks are just now sending somebody back deep. I think they were waiting to see what's really going to happen. Eagles are sending out another player. It is a punt. It's a high punt. It's going to be taken at about the 45-yard line. Akari Johnson takes it past the 50 to the 48. So the Hawks will have 56 seconds and 2 timeouts left in this first half with a 1-score lead.
Well, they've proved tonight that they can definitely score in 1 or 2 plays. So 56 seconds is definitely plenty of time for them to be able to move the ball down. And who knows, Enrique may have another opportunity to get some points on the board.
What do you think that Gibson would actually take a shot from right here, try to run somebody downfield?
Well, Jalen Bortley's out wide, so yeah, I could probably see this happening.
QB1 takes the ball like an RPO and just kind of runs it up like he's going to run the clock out.
Looks like Pleasant Grove is going to go ahead and take a timeout, though.
Timeout, Pleasant Grove.
And that takes it to 49 seconds remaining in this half.
We're kind of seeing what Pleasant Grove is going to be doing in the future with the shotgun right here. Maybe it might only be the 2-minute drill or whatever, but it looks like they're a little more comfortable with Akari running shotgun right here on this.
If nothing else, at the very least, if the Hawks pull out this game and get to advance, this game's going to make all the other teams they would face really have to do some different strategy. You're going to see some different looks and have to account for a lot of different things now.
Yeah, and I remember last week when we talked about showing people something in a game and then you have to prepare for it. So now you got to prepare for the wing tee also, and you got to prepare for spread offense. That makes it really hard on a defense.
So we're at 2nd down and 9, 49 seconds left. The Hawks will have the ball on the 47-yard line with 1 timeout remaining.
Game of interest, Community Braves are trailing 0-15 to Glen Rose, which the winner of this game will play the winner of that game next week. Gilmer continues to expand their lead, 22-0.
Halter's under a lot of pressure, dumps off the screen pass. That's to Jalen Bordley. He makes the catch. Might have been a good idea if he just could have known to knock that ball down and don't catch it.
Yeah, Colin Whitehead was definitely camped out there and made a great play.
It's hard to say a high school kid should have the football IQ, though, I'm going to knock that ball down. Bordley goes in motion. Halter drops back to pass. He's got a little more time, just throws a jump ball, really nobody there, and it is intercepted.
Well, Cannon Valenzuela was the defensive player who went up and captured that ball. Looks like Russell Collins was there to become the defensive player and tackle him. So Canton's got the ball with 14 seconds remaining in the first half.
I don't know that he really knew who he was throwing to, or I think he's just throwing it downfield and kind of like playing backyard football. Everybody go deep on one. I'm just going to throw it.
And Canton definitely had pressure there, so I'm not sure if he was able to get all of it into that throw.
The Hawks are in a big prevent defense. 2 guys way back at the 50-yard line as the ball is placed down at the 15.
Well, Pickens and Prox are going to be the 2 leading receivers. See who he
Rebo's
goes
looking
to.
to throw. He's trying to find somebody running across the field. He's going to have the left side open. If he wants to run, the clock is going to run out on him. No, nothing really to happen there. So that takes the clock to all zeros as we finish the first half with Pleasant Grove having 21 and the Canton Eagles 14. A really good first half of football, though. The most energy we've seen here all season.
Yeah, and like I shared, I thought that this was going to be a 1-score game, and that's what it is leading into this second half. I think we'll definitely see some adjustments made by both teams. So we've got a ball game. Let's take it to our halftime show. Hopefully you will enjoy the Pleasant Grove Showstoppers and your Pleasant Grove Pride in Motion, and we will be back at the beginning of the second half.
Commercial services, electrical panel installation, circuit breaker installation. That's by Master Technician J. Strickland. And multiple specialty services.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
This is Brian from Flying Burger and Seafood, inviting you to join us for the fastest and freshest casual dining experience in Texarkana. Whether you're hungry for a freshly ground hamburger, the tastiest fried catfish, or some of our amazing grilled seafood or chicken, we have what you want, just the way you like it, and always with a smile. Fast, casual dining, just the way you like it. Flying Burger and Seafood, Summerhill Road. Oh yeah, don't forget to top it off with the biggest, baddest cinnamon roll you've ever had. See you soon.
Not long ago, Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. She knew she wanted to go to college, but she wasn't ready to choose her major. So she enrolled at Texarkana College. At a fraction of the cost of a university, Samantha can start on her basics while she decides what she wants to do with her future. Start here at Texarkana College.
direct your attention to the center of the field for the performance by the American Dance and Drill Team, 2021 National Team Champions, the award-winning Pleasant Grove Showstoppers. Senior Lieutenant Corey Scoggins. The showstopper captain is Senior Landry Trammell. The Pleasant Grove Showstoppers will perform a special routine choreographed by Christy Robinson to Lone Star Medley. This arrangement was created in unity for this performance to highlight our seniors by Pride and Motion Director Bass Deese.
Good job, wow!
And now, for your continuing halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field the Pleasant Grove High School Color Guard. Color Guard captains are Nia Williams and Hannah Prime. Tonight, they will perform a routine to the cameo hit, Word Up. Reyes, Maggie Parker, and Miguel Rodriguez. Color guard captains are Nia Williams and Hannah Prime. Percussion captains are Julia LeMay, Zach Dooley, and Timothy Overlock. Band captains are Casey Somerville, Andrew Murphy, and Liz Silva. And now, Hawk Nation, feel free to clap along with the Hay Song. Hawk fans, get on your feet as the Pride in Motion closes out tonight's performance with the Pleasant Grove Fight Song. Thank you, Hawk Nation, for continuing to incredibly be supportive of the PG Band program. Go Hawks!
Well, we're back from a break. We're still about 3.5 minutes from football, according to the scoreboard here in the stadium. Jay, what do you think of what we've seen so far?
Well, as far as the scoreboard I see, it's 21-14. I figured that it was going to be a one-score game. What I did not expect is to see Mr. Johnson on the offensive side of the ball for Pleasant Grove. I did think that he was possibly going to get some defensive reps possibly tonight, but I just did not think that they would put him in the offense this soon.
Yeah, I thought he might get a little bit of offense, but he's gotten way more offense than what I was expecting, especially when they lined him up actually at quarterback in the shotgun one time. I know they're still working some of the kinks out and some of that, trying to see how well he can take the ball. But, man, the energy level went way up with him being on the field. That was fun to watch.
Well, and it's fun to see the defense step up the way that they've done, to hold a team that's been averaging 50 points in their district games to only 14 in the first half. That's something to be proud of as a defense. Now, I do think that the defense is going to have to make some adjustments for Shaw up the middle. And that's also the play that we saw the previous week that Gilmer had a lot of success with. So, Canton saw the same thing that Gilmer did and has been able to capitalize running between the tackles.
Yeah, one of the things that stood out to me as well is that our three scores all basically happened pretty fast. They were big plays, big runs. Whether the big play was the score or was just a big gain, but it didn't take as much time off the clock as what we would like to keep the ball out of Canton's hands. They've had the ball plenty. We've been fortunate that they've not put more than 14 points on the board. They're a good team. I mean, they're not bad at all.
Yeah, I think I recall they've either punted the ball 3 or 4 times tonight. But you did mention Pleasant Grove scoring and having some big plays. That has been something that I would say has been absent this year. And, I don't know if we can all put that spark on Johnson or not. But, Jalen Bordley has carried a lot on his shoulders to this point, leading the team in both rushing and receiving yards. And so it's good to have a change of pace guy come in and be able to take some of that pressure off of Jalen.
Yeah, that doesn't just take – you're right, it takes pressure off of Bordley, but not just him. It takes some pressure off of the freshman quarterback, Halter, as well, who has done a great job all season to be a 14-year-old freshman and unexpectedly thrown in that role and has really handled it incredibly well. But to have Johnson come back and not – Johnson comes back humbly, not like I've got to have my spot back. I'm going to come back and serve the team, and I'm going to be a guy a year older than you, and I'm going to serve you and help you feel more comfortable. That's just a good team thing.
I think what it does, too, having Johnson back, like you brought up Halter, what it does is there's a lot of things that you can do now with those kind of guys. You can have those two guys in there with Halter at quarterback because the amount of reps he's had this year, and we've seen him look good, and we've seen him rise up to the occasion. So I think it's a great move having Akari and Bordley in there at the game along with Halter at quarterback too.
Well, we do have both teams on the field now. The Hawks are in their inflatable, about to come out so that we can start this second half. Canton Eagles are doing calisthenics in the end zone, trying to get warmed back up. And here come your Pleasant Grove Hawks. Lucas, what do you expect some of the halftime adjustments to be made to sort of help contain Shaw?
I think kind of what they did at the end of the half right there. I think they changed up a little bit on their defense where they started bringing a little more pressure up the middle. So when they do run that little one-back power, they're able to attack those gaps and not create the big lanes that have been there, because when Pleasant Grove has been in trouble is when those big holes and running, or the linebackers are getting out of position there, and the defensive ends sometimes aren't crashing hard enough on there, so it creates a big hole in there and it's hard to defend. So I think we could see a lot of pressure right here on the PG defense.
Well, since Canton deferred, that's what we're going to get to see first from Pleasant Grove is the Pleasant Grove Hawk defense. And it will be interesting to see how these halftime adjustments from both teams come into play.
Yeah, this first possession for Canton will be a big deal. It'll be a big possession for both teams. Obviously, Canton wants to tie the score up, but PG wants to keep them from doing that and then get a chance to make long drive and take time off. This one really matters as we get started. Of course, they all matter, but this one matters big right now. Enrique Rios has the ball teed up, looking downfield, picking out his man he's going to kick it to. And we are in second half football. Ball is taken at the 5, little space to get up the middle. Pretty good lick put on him by a Hawk there. That return was by, is it number 7? Number 7 is Garrett Hubble for the Eagles.
And Corbin Franklin was there to put the hit.
Takes the kickoff out to the 40-yard line for the Eagles to end the possession, first and 10.
Nothing really looks different as the Eagles come to the line of scrimmage. A lot of the same guys in the same places. It's a give to Shaw once again. We saw him several times in the first half, and they begin the second half with a give to him as well.
Yeah, it looked like two of the Hawks were eager to get the half started, but they were able to get back on side before the ball was snapped.
Second down and 6 for Canton. To give to Shaw again. He's got room right up the middle. First down for the Eagles.
You see Pleasant Grove trying to bring down the safety. He's down on the line of scrimmage. Basically, Pleasant Grove's kind of playing a 4-4 defense with 4 defensive linemen, 4 linebackers in there trying to stop the running attack that Canton has going.
Well, definitely thankful that Reese Elrod was able to make that tackle. That did still allow for Canton to get their first down.
That really has been Canton's bread and butter play this whole game. If you take away the one touchdown pass early, it was a busted coverage or whatever that was, this has really been their go-to the whole game. There it is again, handoff to Shaw. He gets free. It looked like he was going to get free around the right end, but a great play was made to recover there.
Yeah, McFadden was extremely quick on that stop. Caden is so fun to watch.
For a second right there, I thought he was going to get out and break it, but then McFadden came out of nowhere, and what a great open field tackle that was to save limited damage for sure.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. I thought he had nothing but green as he was coming around the edge, and then all of a sudden McFadden showed up. Shaw still in the backfield. It's a fake to him and going deep. We've got an interception. That is G-Baby. Keelan Benton makes his 3rd interception of the season.
Yeah, I was watching Keelan on that play, and he had his eyes on the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Here we have a replay coming up. Keelan was there just stride for stride and cut in front of that ball.
What's fun about that is for Keelan is what he says is where he used to go to school, he was told he was too small, and now he's here, and that guy's 2 heads taller than him, and Keelan played him up pretty good. Halter hands it off. That's to JoJo Bailey for a big carry up the left side, just shy maybe of the first down. No, they're giving it to him. They call it a first down.
JoJo Bailey carries up the left side for the Hawks. That's another Pleasant Grove Hawk.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how tall Keelan is, but the Pickens is 6'4".
Keelan's definitely not that tall, but he had position.
5'8"-ish, maybe.
He had position, ball underthrown a little bit as well. Davion Stewart up the right side for the Hawks. Couple of yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 8 maybe.
Jaden Brown, number 3, made a great stop there.
For a second, I thought he was going to strip that ball away. He had his big arm paw right on the ball.
Jalen Bordley around the left. Not a whole lot of room there.
Looks like he fumbled, but it looks like the Hawks got it back.
Looks like Caden Martin. Yeah, Caden Martin was there to be able to recover that. Brings up a 3rd and 4.5. 8 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Really big play here. The Hawks need to convert on this 3rd down and 4. Halter under center, tosses it out to JoJo Bailey on the right. He's got the 1st down, plus a few more.
Yeah, Jaden Brown was there to make that stop, and he tapped his helmet to be able to come off. Hopefully he doesn't have any type of real bad injury. We'll be able to come back into the game a little bit later.
Generally speaking, in this game so far, I think we're seeing some better offensive line play. That's been a big deal that we need to see. Young guys growing up some. Man goes in motion, right to left. Halter hands it off to the inside. A lot of space there as Davion Stewart puts a little juke move to get inside the 30-yard line.
That little shifty move there was able to allow him to get about 9 or 10 more yards on that run.
Hawks kind of have the momentum going right now. You can feel it in the stadium. I believe I said in the announcement earlier he made it inside the 25. The correction is he's inside the 30, about the 29. Toss out to the left. Jalen Borley again got a full head of steam. He slipped inside a tackler. Now we're inside the 25-yard line, about the 22. Jalen Borley inside the 25-yard line, 2nd down for the Hawks.
Yeah, from where he actually took the pitch, it was about a 15-yard run. But he got the ball about 7 yards, 8 yards behind the line of scrimmage there.
Like Borley's on the sideline with a cramp. They're kind of working that out of his leg over there. Don't usually see cramps in this kind of a temperature of weather. It's a little unusual.
Not often, especially only in the 3rd quarter right out of halftime.
Halter hands off to Davion Stewart. He's got positive yards again.
It looks like Reese Elrod is the one that is stretching him out, too. And that 1st down takes us to 6 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Hawks are in the red zone. Ball at the 19-yard line. Big possession right now if the Hawks can go ahead by 2 scores. R.J. Collins came in, went to the bottom of the formation. Akari Johnson's going to take it in for the Pleasant Grove score.
Yeah, Caden Martin made a block there and stopped his block when it got to the point where it probably would have been a hold. So very smart play for him to stop his block at that point in time.
Oh, what's fun is you watch that drive. I mean, you got Davion, you got JoJo, you got Bordley, back to Davion, Bordley again, and then surprise, Akari.
Yeah,
Akari comes in, fresh legs, give me the ball.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I was about to say. I was going to say, when Akari got the ball right there, I think every single one of us thought instantly touchdown, because the way he looks when he gets the ball is just so natural. The way he cuts back, the way he finds those holes, his vision is just really something we really haven't seen much this year out of the Hawks, and he looks good, man, and I'm happy for it.
Yeah, Cade Martin was getting some boys from the coaches as he was coming off the field there.
You know, for an O-lineman, man, that's a big deal. You don't get a whole lot of rewards from the public. The folks in the stands, they don't watch O-line. I mean, coaches watch O-line, former O-linemen watch O-line, daddies watch O-line. So when they get a good block and somebody sees it, that's a big, big deal for them.
Booming kick.
Little knuckleball.
Rios has done a good job of that this season. His leg has gotten much bigger. He puts it in the end zone. We get a touchback, and he's done that several times this year. Rios goes into the end zone for a touchback. Eagles begin this possession at the 25-yard line. Eagles have a new receiver at the bottom of the formation. Number 4, Canton Venezuela, is a freshman coming into the game. He got a false start on him right off the bat. A little nerves probably for Frank Cannon. Chanston Prox moves over into the slot. Shaw still in the backfield. The freshman Valenzuela at the bottom. To give to Shaw again. He finds that same hole he's been finding the whole game and is there. Reese Elrod makes the tackle for the Hawks.
And he had a lot of green out in front of him had Reese Elrod not caught him from behind.
What they're doing right there is they're motioning that guy, and they're seeing us roll in our backside safety when our safety has the guy that's motioning man, so it's taking him out of that run fit down there. So they're motioning him all the way across basically as a decoy, then handing it right there where the safety would actually be in the run fit.
Reese Elrod coming off the bottom.
Reese Elrod, though, got a pressure on him. That's got to be intentional grounding
I think
or
he threw it
lateral.
backwards.
It's a live ball. Hawks pick it up and score.
And the quarterback is injured. But I saw those stutter steps coming from Reese Elrod, and there was no stopping him. Boy, he is excited. And what a play by Caden McFadden. That is the second scoop and score that McFadden has had this year.
He's also had a pick 6.
Because he had the scoop and score when Keelan Benton popped the Liberty Ilo Leopard player on the sideline.
Man, there is so much that's fun about that. Having a guy get free, make the big hit, get the ball to come free, then your teammates pick it up and take it in for the score. That's a win at every level.
Every level.
Rios' point after is good. Let us make sure we say to you as we go into a break, the quarterback did get up, walked off under his own strength, so we're happy for that.
And we're going to be able to take a look at this scoring play again. Watch Reese Elrod. And there goes McFadden scooping it up for another Pleasant Grove score.
That was just textbook the way Elrod tackled him there. I mean, just put his face in his chest and laid him down.
Yeah, that's what we call a two-hit tackle right there. You hit him, and then you keep driving him until he hits the ground. You know, and then your full body weight falls on top of him. That's a big crushing tackle right there by Reese Elrod.
Enrique Rios kicks it off for the Hawks. Long kick again. Is going to put it in the end zone. Garrett Hubble thought about trying to catch it. He just got it out of the way. Touchback. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line for the Eagles. Reboy is in as the quarterback. He's in the game. Handed it off to Shaw. We've got a stoppage in play. Flags on the field. False start is the call against the Eagles.
Now, one of the faces that we've seen tonight in Victor Shaw's absence has been Darrell Smith Jr., and he seems to be happy to be out there.
The guys call him Big Darrell. That's his name, Big Darrell.
I like Big Darrell.
I think if you look at him, you understand why.
I wonder if he's got another brother named Darrell.
And Larry? Blackhawk defense is all over that play. This is a short gain, but still not even back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Zorian Jackson was the first one to wrap up, and then a host of Hawks joined him to tackle for loss. So that was B.J. Rochelle.
It's a handoff to Shaw again, but there was really nowhere to go for him, and he was met right there in the backfield. It's a loss.
Yeah, Corbin Franklin made a great hit there.
Right now you see the Hawk playing with a lot of energy, a lot of speed. Looks like they definitely made a point of emphasis when they went into halftime to be playing with a little more effort, a little bit more speed.
And I just think that you've got to go back to Jabraylon Pickens.
Reboy drops back. He's looking to pass. He's wanting to throw downfield. Nothing there, so he breaks to run. He's got a lot of room. He gets the first down and is pushed out of bounds at about the 35.
Yeah, good coverage by the Hawk defense to keep him from being able to hit any of his receivers, but he was able to tuck that and get that first down.
That's always a tough one on a defense when you have them a third and long and the receivers are downfield, you got them covered, and the quarterback sneaks out of there and runs for a first down.
Look for him to give it to Shaw, and they do, and he's got room once again. He got about 5-6 yards. Second down.
Yeah, I now see how he is averaging 122 yards a game.
Yes, he hits the hole very hard and is a big running back. Hard to tackle.
Yeah, I wonder how many carries he has this evening. Reboy takes the snap. He's looking to his right. Pass was intended for the freshman Cannon Valenzuela, but it falls incomplete.
Jonathan Ketchum was coming in hard there. I think it would have been a short gain had he been able to make that catch. That takes us to 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Reboy's moving Shaw from one side to the other side. Now Protz goes in motion, takes the ball on the jet sweep around the right side. He's got the Eagles first down as he's pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Jonathan Ketchum was there to take him to the sideline.
The good part of this drive is how much running the Eagles are doing. So except for going out of bounds, I mean, the clock's rolling. That works in the Hawks' favor. Reboy gives to Shaw again. That play's working for him every time. They keep going back to it. He picked up the first down.
Shaw carries again. First down, Eagles.
Hand off to Shaw, and he is nothing there. Met again by Reese Elrod along with a couple of the Hawks.
Yeah, Reese was on a blitz again and was just there right when the ball was handed off.
Gave the little rockin' my baby celebration. And right there, I think he deserved that.
I'm telling you, I like the swagger that's showing up tonight. This team hasn't had this kind of energy all season, and we've seen this kind of energy the last 3 or 4 years. It's good to see it back again. Boy fakes the handoff, looking down middle. He's got a receiver open and overthrew him.
And they went back to the same play that they scored on, and McFadden was caught looking back in again. Coaches are coaching
hard.
Yes, coaching very hard to
make sure it doesn't happen again.
Not to do that.
And that's where DBs get in trouble. You know, their eyes start going to the backfield. Canton, what have they been doing? Run. RPO.
Boy's looking to throw. He's under all kinds of pressure. He's brought down in the backfield. That is Coy Martin.
And I believe that is sack number 6 for Coy. Team leading, taking us under a minute and a half in this third quarter, bringing on the punt team of the Canton Eagles.
What's impressive with Coy having that team leading 6th sack is he hadn't played that position all season. He's only played that the last 3 or 4 games.
Yeah, they've moved him from linebacker more towards to a defensive end type position because of his speed. So you've got him on one side and Elrod on the other.
Punt is away. It's taken by Bordley. Tried to go. I think the turf monster got him. So the Hawks will have the ball at about the 18. No, correction, that's the 23-yard line to begin this possession. 55 seconds left in the third quarter with the Grove having a 35-14 lead.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. The Hawks begin this possession with the 23-yard line.
While pleasantly surprised, I just did not expect Pleasant Grove to extend their lead to this point going into the fourth quarter.
Halter hands off on the inside. I believe that's Davion Stewart. It is. That's Stewart. Short game for the Hawks is going to bring up 2nd and 8 or 9.
Davion Stewart carries for the Hawks, 2nd down.
Senior Alex Galvan runs the play in for the Hawks. Alex is one of 2 Pleasant Grove athletes that signed baseball scholarships yesterday with Henderson State University. That was a handoff to Jalen Bordley, worked his way up the left side, kind of spinning in and out of tackles. Good game for the Hawks to bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, he was basically touched at the line of scrimmage and basically worked his way to a 6-yard gain. Well, here we go into the fourth quarter. Pleasant Grove with a 21-point commanding lead. And with the ball, with 12 minutes remaining to make it to the next week's game.
Like I was saying earlier, I think the Eagles' last possession ended up not scoring, but they ran the ball so much. I mean, they really drained a lot of clock out of the game. That helps the Hawks a lot. It's not the game plan we expected to see from them based on what they've done in other games, but they have seen something they liked in that run and keep on going back to it.
Yeah, one thing we haven't really seen a lot tonight is them doing some shorter passes to Shaw, and he has had some success. He's had 5 receiving touchdowns for the year, so that may be something that they go back to try to get some points on the board.
Hawks break the huddle. Bring Akari Johnson into the game, but the toss goes to JoJo Bailey. JoJo's about one guy away from breaking that one, danced around, made a really good run out of it.
Yeah, Abel Hudson was there for the stop, and had he not made that stop, he had plenty of field in front of him. In the other by-district game that is relevant to ours tonight, Glen Rose still has a lead of 15-0 over Community. So tonight's winner of Pleasant Grove and Canton will face the winner of that game. So we could see a rematch of Pleasant Grove and Glen Rose that we've had in the past.
Inside handoff to Davion Stewart up the right side. He got about 2, maybe 3. Second down.
Gilmer, as expected, has handled their business. They are leading 50-7 at halftime against Mejia.
Hawks have the ball at the 42-yard line as they come to the line of scrimmage. They toss it to the outside to Bordley again. He's tripped up just past the 45. Like they're marking him at the 46 to make it third down.
And Wisely staying in bounds. It looks like he is down, though. My desire is more of the cramp issues that maybe he had going on earlier.
Does look like they're getting him up. He's standing pretty well. Hands on his hips.
I think he got hit a little awkward right there, kind of lower body, legs.
Yeah, I think he was reaching for his lower back there, and as a Hawk fan, I'm good if he takes the shoulder pads off.
R.J. Collins goes to the top of the formation as a wideout as the Hawks have the ball at the 46-yard line. Major shift in what they've done. And we get a timeout, Hawks.
I was impressed with the shift, thinking that it was on purpose, but apparently that was not what was intended.
Me too. I was kind of liking it. Like, what's coming? This is going to be good.
Coach Gibson wisely takes the opportunity to do a little coaching.
Watching Bordley on the sideline, he is walking. It's a little gingerly, breathing real heavy, taking big breaths. Looks like the trainer's having him do that.
Well, this break is taking us to 10 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this game. The Canton Eagles have all 3 of their timeouts remaining, and Pleasant Grove has 2 of theirs remaining.
Toss to the outside. It's Akari Johnson once again. He works his way forward, picked up the Pleasant Grove first down.
And right now, those first downs are just as important as points are, because the clock is going to keep rolling and it is going to stay out of the Canton Eagles' hands. I wonder if Collins getting the ball.
That's a toss. That is Colin. Colin Manning takes the ball inside the 35-yard line, down to about the 33-yard line.
I love the way he gets north and south. When they tossed it out there, he took one step sideways and then just hit a seam straight downhill, and there was about 3 or 4 arm tackles that did not want to get in front of that train coming through, as Quinn would say.
And that was 4 on 4 there. You had Cannon Valenzuela making that tackle there. He did decide to go off and take his helmet off.
Manning goes in motion to give it inside to Akari Johnson. Takes it down to the 20 for a Grove first down.
Akari's vision is just something we have not, I keep going back to it, it's just something we haven't seen all year with the cuts that he's making right at the line of scrimmage. As soon as he gets the ball, he's finding that open hole and hitting it. Either front side or back side, it's just something that it's awesome to see, and I'm glad we got him for the playoffs.
And about the time that this ball is going to be put back in play, it'll be about 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. Davian Stewart has definitely run hard tonight.
Manning goes in motion to the left to give his inside to Davion Stewart, but he fumbles the ball. It's kicked around a couple times. Jarrett Halter falls on it. I believe that was Halter.
Yes. And I believe that was Chanston Prox that was there for the potential scoop and score for them, because he definitely had a lot of field in front of him.
He had nothing but green. I think just as he bent over to get it, his feet got in the way, kicked it away from himself. So the ball is at the 33-yard line. It's second down and 23.
I'm saying Lance Jackson. No, he stayed
Halter's
in.
looking downfield, trying to get it to Alex Galvan. Good defensive play by number 5, Jack Day, for the Eagles.
Yeah, Galvan had that in his fingertips and would have been a phenomenal catch had he been able to keep a hold of that.
That would have been a phenomenal catch. And I think Halter put it as far out as he could to only give his receiver a chance to make a catch.
Yeah, any more inside, and that's probably an interception.
Correct.
And probably a pick six. The worst part of what that does is stop the clock. Coach Gibson calls timeout for the Hawks.
Yeah, you can't take those to the next game. Coach Gibson does like to use them, almost all of his timeouts. I have not seen too many not come off the board. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this Pleasant Grove offense has put points on the board this week. Something that some games that we've had this year, it's been a little bit of a struggle. I think that shot in the arm is definitely going to be Akari Johnson coming in. And his attitude since his injury from week 1 has just been incredible.
That's right. I mean, well, he's been a team guy the entire way. 7:26 left in the ball game. The Hawks have the ball at the 33-yard line, 3rd and 23. Halter drops back to pass under all kinds of pressure, nowhere to go, and he is sacked at the 45.
And very wisely pulls that ball back down once he knows that it's inevitable that he's going to get sacked. I think earlier in the season he probably would have just tried to throw that up.
Yeah, and that would have resulted in any number of things, a possible interception, an incomplete pass that stops the clock, and the worst thing that happens right now is the clock keeps rolling, you put the ball downfield in a punt with still a three-score lead. You're still in good shape. Cade Martin's punt goes down. They're going to say about the 12-yard line. I think it hit the ground and bounced up and hit a Hawk player to be called down. Good job of flipping the field a little bit, even though he was near midfield when he punted it.
And I think the defense just needs to stay within themselves, keep their man in front of them,
Big boy hands it off. That's Shaw again on the left side. Taken down by several Hawks.
B.J. Rayfield was there to wrap him up low.
Yeah, that was one of the better plays I've seen B.J. Rayfield come. He was flying off that edge with that little sweep that the Canton tried to run, and he chased it down inside out and made a great open field tackle. Bringing the safety down.
Eagles are letting a lot of time run off the clock while they're doing this.
Yeah, I was going to mention the sense of urgency just doesn't seem to be there. It's like B.J. Rayfield was there on another stop.
Yeah, that was Shaw on the carry. Third down.
Yeah, I would think being down 21 points with less than 6 minutes remaining, actually 5 minutes and 36 seconds remaining, you would have basically your two-minute offense out there.
I think you have to, especially in the playoffs.
Galvin on Pickens.
Three boys looking left. He's got Pickens, number 12. Middle of the field still. Clock will stop for a second while they move the chains, but the clock's going to keep running as soon as it's set.
Yeah, I think Pickens tweaked his ankle there, so I'm not sure if he's going to be going for long routes right now.
Man in motion right to left. B-Boy's looking over to his left and nowhere near the receiver with that pass.
And Reese Elrod was there, step with step there, 11 on 11 there, or 21 on 11. And that was what I was talking about a little bit earlier. They have used Cam Shaw in their passing game, previously that we hadn't seen tonight, but that was their first attempt to try to get him the ball receiving. Yeah, Pickens just really looks like he's got a tender ankle right now.
Timeout's called by Canton.
Yeah, I'm thinking, that Pleasant Grove defense, like I said, they just don't need to implode right now. Keeping each of their Canton Eagles in front of them, not letting them get behind them. No quick strikes.
Yeah, well, like you said, there's no sense of urgency on the Canton side. So Hawks seem pretty relaxed in what they're doing right now. Just kind of keep everything in front, like you're saying. Keep them in bounds as much as you can. Looks like the Hawks are going to bring some pressure, and they do. It gets picked up a little bit. Brebo is going to get eaten alive by number 45, Zorian Jackson.
And what a great timing for a big sack.
You could see that pressure coming before he ever broke on the snap. You knew it was about to hit.
Well, B.J. Rayfield was picked up, and so the Eagles did a good job keeping him from breaking in. But
Zorian's a guy that can come up big for the Pleasant Grove Hawks down the stretch. If he gets the ball rolling, he could be a force off that defensive end.
And his length, he's got length.
And how fast he is, man.
Ezra Youngblood's in at linebacker for the Hawks. Great tackle in the backfield.
Corey Martin getting big there. Two great defensive stops for the Pleasant Grove Hawks back to back.
Corey Martin says, hey, run that same play that y'all been trying to hit on us all day, and I'll just take care of it myself. I'll take on two blockers, and I'll make a shoestring tackle right there for a tackle for loss.
Well, G-Baby is back to
love to see it.
Take this punt.
I think we've been asking for this all year.
I'm seeing Jalen Bordley on the sideline right now. The PG
Reese
band.
Through. Oh, that was close.
I was going to say the PG band is playing and Jalen Bordley's dancing on the sideline, so that's a good sign from an injury perspective.
I don't think we'll see much of the starters. It looks like Halter is also coming out of the game.
Looks like Harrison is going to finish this game off for the Hawks as quarterback.
Harrison's in. Spencer Danner is in. I believe Jaden Stewart is in. Harrison hands the ball off. He's breaking it out to the right side on this first carry of the game. That's number 23, Spencer Danner, playing big boy football with a flag on the play.
Face mask.
Oh, it's fun to see the young guys get in and have success and just get jacked up about it.
Big run, and then has to tie a shoe. Or tie somebody else's shoe.
Personal foul, a face mask is called against the Eagles.
Face mask called against the Eagles.
Well, we are now under 3 minutes remaining in this game. Hawks lead 35-14 and are inside the 8-yard line.
Harrison hands it off to number 5, R.J. Collins, and he is in for the score.
That's how you do it, 2 plays. I'm sure that's what Coach Gibson thought when he was drawing that up. Took Bordley and Akari out the game with Halter and said we're going to score in 2 plays.
Yeah, that's the proverbial nail in the coffin at that point.
Well, I couldn't be prouder for Jarrett Halter as a freshman, winning his first playoff game as QB1.
You think those flag runners ever get tired running across the 100-yard sprints? Because you got to think they run at the beginning of the game when we come out, halftime when we come out, so that's 200-yard sprints. Then for every touchdown, they also run. It adds up, I feel like, at the end of the day.
Have Drake McElhaney entering the game. Looking for who else might be new. I believe I see Ty Boozer is a freshman pulled up onto the playoff team. Number 28 is playing special teams right now. Rios kicks it deep. It's going to be taken by number 14. That's Justin Petrie. Finds a little seam up the middle. He's got some room. Hawks have an angle on him, but I don't know if they can get him. He's going to take it to the house for an Eagle score.
Justin Petrie takes it to the house for the Eagles for a touchdown.
And that cuts into the Hawk lead with 2 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. I'm going to say that after this play, we're seeing an onside kick.
I'd say that's a pretty good chance.
If they were going to onside kick it, I feel like they would have did a little different running our offense instead of running the ball every down rather than
that point after is good.
I feel like we're going to see an onside kick as well.
Point after is good. 2:29 left on ball. The score is Canton Eagles 21, Pleasant Grove 42.
I think this is when the coaches start screaming hands team. Do see Jalen Bordley out there. Lance Jackson's out there. Alex Galvan's out there. Brooker's out there.
And then they bring in enforcer. Cade Martin goes out and joins them too. You know, Cade Martin's got good hands too. He's a catcher on the baseball team.
He does have good hands. Because if he didn't, I can guarantee he wouldn't be where he's at on this.
Yeah, not real often you see a lineman on the front of a kickoff formation like that.
You have to have extra good hands to be an offensive lineman on a hand stand.
They're definitely lined up in an onside formation. There it is. Big bounce. The ball's taken. Right there from the kickoff. That is Caden McFadden. Just takes it down the field. Did he get in or are they calling him out of bounds? Touchdown!
His second touchdown of the game.
And there was no doubt what his thoughts were when he touched that ball.
Wow.
He was not going to go down.
That is a play you don't see very often. Onside kick for a touchdown. That doesn't happen very often.
You think that might go in a highlight reel?
It better go in a highlight reel. That's his second touchdown of the game. He has a special teams touchdown, defensive touchdown. All he needs is to go on offense, get one. Triple crown.
And after this kick, we're going to see the Texar replay.
It's a perfect bounce right to him.
No question. His eyes were set on the end zone.
And I'm going to guess the coaches probably told him, hey, get the ball and fall down, but it was such a perfect bounce, and he was already rolling.
Yeah, he didn't have any fall down in him.
Oh, no. The only place
nothing.
he was falling was in the end zone.
And I can't remember exactly which game it was, but there was an onside kick to him, and he got his bell rung. So that was amazing that he had.
He wasn't waiting on that one.
Yeah, I mean,
he went and attacked
he forgot that play and went up and got that ball. Very impressive to get to 49-21.
Back-to-back kickoff returns. Let's see some offense and defense one time.
We've got Caleb Jones taking over the kickoff duties.
Looked like the ball touched the Canton player, and the Hawks have it.
I think it was a missed kick. I think he kicked underneath the ball, and it popped straight up in the air.
And Spencer Danner was the one who recovered the fumble.
I really think that was a missed kick right there.
Well, I hope Caleb just tells Coach that I meant to do that.
It kicks it. If it wasn't a missed kick, then that was one of the best kicks I've ever seen.
Well, this should be the last series of the game should Pleasant Grove get a first down.
Hawks run a man in motion left to right. They give the ball on the inside. That's number 24, Jaden Stewart on the carry, and he got a Pleasant Grove first down.
Yeah, that first down, I believe, is going to enable Pleasant Grove to now run the clock out. Or at least get very, very close.
think they're going to need one more first down.
I'm not going to say I didn't have faith in the offense. I just didn't think they were going to get the first down on the first play.
It's a handoff to Stewart once again, Jaden Stewart.
A lot of those coaches actually have cards down there that will show them how many plays or how much time they can get off with a first down at the end of the game.
There's
with,
quite a
with
few
certain amount of timeouts.
There's
left in the
quite a
game.
few NFL coaches that don't have that card though.
Yeah.
So
or act like they don't.
Well, coming out of this game, I definitely want to give kudos to the defense for holding Canton to just 21 points, 14 of them being on the offensive side.
The Hawks are in victory formation. They do take the knee. 50 seconds and counting in the ball game.
And kudos to this Pleasant Grove offense for putting up the number of points that they did tonight. Well, Lucas, what are your thoughts on what you've seen tonight?
This is all around. I think coming out from the second half, I thought the defense really stepped up in the second half. The way they attacked it, defensive touchdown, special teams touchdown. I mean, we got it all in this game. I thought we played a full around game. Defense didn't let up a touchdown in the second half. They gave up 14 in the first half, and the only touchdown that was gave up was the special teams touchdown by the Hawks. So I'm just happy for that defense to get some momentum, hopefully going into the next round.
Well, right now is the coldest that Coach Gibson has been, and that's because he just got the Gatorade bath. But Pleasant Grove is going to be playing Glen Rose in the next round of the playoffs. So Glen Rose Tigers is the opponent that Pleasant Grove will catch in the next round.
We will get you the information about the next ball game as soon as possible. Make sure that you're watching Pleasant Grove Athletics.
And we will have the time and place on your Texarkana Game Day Facebook page as soon as we have the time and location that your Pleasant Grove Hawks are going to be playing Glen Rose. And it does look like Gilmer is going to advance. They're leading Mahia. And then looks like that we've got, let's see. I am seeing some common names. Looks like Cuero is winning theirs as well. West Orange Stark is winning theirs. Caddo Mills is winning their game. Wimberley's winning their game. So it looks like Jasper's winning their game. So these are all teams that Pleasant Grove has played in the past few years in these playoff runs. But, Quinn, what do you think about tonight's game?
And I don't know that I can say anything differently than what you guys have said. It's been a fun environment, an energetic environment. It was great to see Akari Johnson come back tonight and just kind of lift up his team. This was a real total team effort tonight, even though we keep talking about Akari coming back. He brought the energy back, but the play was still everybody, and the defense was just lights out. So loved watching that. And I'll tell you, I don't know if you can see this on what you're watching on online right now or not, but both teams are huddled up at the 50-yard line kneeling in prayer, and that's just a special thing to get to see as well. So proud of all of these athletes.
And this is only the second time that these two teams have ever played, so it's not like they've known each other. So definitely lots of respect between the two programs. And but Pleasant Grove does leave with the win and continues on. And like I said, once we do know the results of when we're going to play and where we're going to play, we will update you on the Texarkana Game Day Facebook page. On behalf of our premier sponsors, State Bank, Gregor Auto, and Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight, and we will keep you in tune with what's going on as soon as we know for the next game between the Pleasant Grove Hawks and whoever we're going to play. We'll see you next time.